Hey guys, Thunder E here and welcome to Buy Now or Later, our new segment, and today we'll be talking about sub $300 smartphones. Yes, as you can see, there are quite a few out there and want to help you decide whether you need to buy any specific one now or later. Now, of course, we'll have Amazon links down for you down below so you guys can definitely purchase any of these devices, but we're starting with the Blue R1 HD. Now, the R1 HD kicks it off because it's our lowest price device at $50 or $69 depending on which gigabyte variants. If you're an Amazon Prime member, it's about $100 or $109 directly without Amazon Prime. But what I like about this device is its build quality is really nice. It's got a little slight curved edge. You've got a nice display, and also if you're a Pokemon Go player, you can play Pokemon Go. The reason it's sped up is because I sucked at actually trying to catch the Pokemon there. But in terms of pure functionality, it's got a quad-core processor, MediaTek processor, like 1 or 2 gigs of RAM depending on variants. Now the camera also is really good for what you're paying for. You can capture some really nice images here, and again, mind you guys, it's a cloudy day, and capturing all these images was pretty nice with the camera. So I was really impressed with the overall functionality I was able to get from the Blue R1 HD, especially at its price point at roughly just $50 or so. So for me, this is a buy now, and this is a device you can definitely pick up. So if you're looking to buy something now, R1 HD is probably for you. Now next up is the HTC Desire 530. Retails for about $159. It's powered by a Snapdragon 200 processor. Now in terms of looks, the device looks really nice. I like the paint job on there. It's got a very simplistic but it's cool and basic look to it. But when it comes to performance though, this is where I think HTC missed the ball here. It's powered by a Snapdragon 200 processor, gig of RAM, and you notice the slowdowns while using this, while trying to navigate around the menu, going to some of the options there. The phone has just doesn't perform as well as it should, and especially at the price point there, it's a little annoying. I will say though, the camera, even though it's slow to open up, does take some decent photos, and I think some people will like that there. But for me, if I have to state anything, I would put the Desire 530 in the buy later category. If you can get it at a much cheaper price, that might be something you might want to pick up, but this is definitely a buy later. Now, the ZTE Zmax Pro is a device a lot of people have been clamoring on, available on Metro PCS. Now, what's interesting about this device, retails for $99 with an instant rebate on Metro PCS. You've got a fingerprint sensor that's pretty reactive. You've got a really nice design, 6-inch frame that might not be for everyone, but it's powered by a Snapdragon 617 processor, pretty spiffy, fast, great performance. It does everything you need it to do here, and this is a really nice device. So at that price point and the kind of functionality you get from the ZTE Zmax Pro, I think you definitely will like this device here, which is why for us this is a buy. But again, it is limited to just Metro PCS members, so still a buy, even though there's still some limitations on there. Now the BLU Studio Touch is our next device. It retails for $99, and yes, it's not as cheap of course as the Blue R1 HD, which we love, but this device packs something that device does not. It has a fingerprint scanner. What that means is that right there, right in front of your device, you have a fingerprint scanner on a device that's $99 that's open on to carriers like of course AT&T, T-Mobile, as well as Metro PCS itself. It's got some good performance, a quad-core processor in there, a micro SD expansion. You also have Android 6.0 running on this. Yes, it will play Pokemon Go if you also need that too. So this is the device that covers that gambit. And yes, I did like its overall functionality. It's dual SIM like all Blue devices. So I think for me, this is still a buy because the addition of that fingerprint sensor adds a little bit more security to the device. And I think a lot of people who are looking at something at that price point will definitely like. The Moto G4 is the new Moto G device here. Now pricing is interesting because it also has that Amazon Prime deal where you can get it for about $179 starting, $150 starting, but it's about $200. This thing comes with a 1080p display, starts at 16 gigs, 2 gigs of RAM, Snapdragon 617 processor. Performance of the G4 is absolutely stunning. I enjoyed using the device during our review. I think it handled very well, and I think a lot of people will like it, even though there is a G4 Plus, but because of the pricing and because yes, you can pick it up from Amazon for literally only $149 with Amazon Prime membership, or $199 if you're buying it directly from Motorola. This is a solid device that I think a lot of people will like, and it is definitely a buy and fits well into that buy category. Now, our next device is the Honor 5X, and one of the devices this year I said was the budget phone to beat. This is, of course, Honor, which is part of Huawei's budget line, and I have to tell you, this device is slick and smooth. It's got a super fast fingerprint sensor. You've got some really solid performance from its octa-core processor, and it just works very, very well. At a price point of now $189, this is a device that you will regret purchasing. It's GSM unlocked, so it will work with AT&T, T-Mobile, Metro PCS. It will work with all those carriers that you needed to, and you will just get some really, really good functionality from it. In terms of gaming performance, you're going to get some good gaming off this too. So overall, I think a lot of people will like this, and if you're looking for something that has a really fast fingerprint sensor, some really great balance, an awesome unibody build design with aluminum, this is the device for you. Now, our final device is the Moto G4 Plus, the Plus version of the Moto G4. Now, this device has some differences to the regular G4 in the sense that it has a fingerprint scanner, it's got 32 or 64 gigabytes of storage, and also has up to 4 gigs of RAM, which is where it sets things apart, because more RAM means better functionality as well as more better performance in gaming and just handling things overall. Now, as I like the G4, I've also liked the G4 Plus because all around this is a well-balanced device, and the price point gets up to $300 or more depending on how well you customize your Moto G4 Plus. So I think it's a good device, and for me, the Moto G4 Plus hits that buy segment. So there you have it, guys. Out of 7 devices, we had 6 buys now and 1 buy later. Now, all of these devices, like I mentioned earlier, we have the links for you guys down below, so you can pick it up from the Amazon store if you choose to. And again, you always have to remember, buy now or later depends also on price point, functionality at that price point, and what you are getting. So feel free, guys, make up your own mind and decide which devices here work for you. But I've told you what I think you should buy and what I think you shouldn't buy. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, let us know. If you want to purchase any of these devices, use the Amazon link down below. And also, guys, thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel and always enjoy your entertainment.